Hello creators, Jonathan from Affected Effects here again. This is my new video. I got some feedback from friends and fam about my last videos being a little chaotic. Me walking around, so tripod, whoop! We got a tripod on now and I got notes, so I won't go on forever. I won't talk about this topic forever. I am going to talk to you today about refinishing an old cabinet. So this one is a Fender cabinet from the 70s, early 70s. Why do this? Why salvage this? Well, 1970 was like 50 years ago, and at that time in America, we had old growth forests. This would have been harvested from an old growth forest. This would have been a large tree. Our country has, over the last 50 years, eaten all of our forests and started planned development of new forests, which is awesome. Although those trees which are being used today provide you with a different kind of pine than this 50-year-old pine. So this is denser, thicker, a better energy bouncing backboard, or soundboard back, holds the back wave stronger, I think. Less ringing. The newer pines are brighter, so this would be denser. And when you have a speaker cabinet, you're really not trying to have overtones come out of the cabinet. You would really prefer the cabinet to be dead. So cement, lead would be awesome, except we need to move them. So a lead cabinet, not so good. This one, pine, old pine. Want to keep 50-year-old pine? Yes, I do. How to prep it for another coat of Tolex, because after 50 years, this beautiful Fender has gone around the world and is now in my hands, and it looks like it's a bit haggard. So I had to rip off the old Tolex, and I'm going to put on some new Tolex, but there was the old Tolex and glue stuck to the pine. I needed to remove that so that I could put new glue and new Tolex on. How to do that? Well, some men would use a planer, and that's really cool. Puts a lot of dirt into the air, dust, and you eat wood, 50-year-old wood that I want to keep. So the best thing to do would be to be less than a planer, which will like eat a layer. Does it beautifully, but I mean, not the best. I wanted to keep the wood. So then sandpaper, that would be cool, but sandpaper today is expensive, I think. Like $10 for a pack of like 5 pieces, so like $2 a sheet from Home Depot type thing. But that would have also thrown dust, so I would have had to have done it outside. I didn't want to do it outside. I wanted to do it inside, under lights with no sun beaming down on me, but close to the coffee pot, indoors. I wanted to do that here without throwing a bunch of dust. Well, that brings us to what I chose, which is a razor blade. These are from an exotic import from a distant land called China. They bring these in to a place called Harbor Freight where I buy them. I think this is like 100 pieces for $7, something like that. So like one razor blade would cost 7 cents. So that's a good amount of money. I'll use that much. And then it took me 1 hour to strip this. So an hour of labor, which Southern California labor costs money. Won't go into all of that right now, but basically an hour, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 panels. Now, that's only 5 hours, but I can tell you, after 1 hour, these hands are tired. I don't want to do this anymore today. So I'm going to push this and do the other side tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. And it'll get done in like 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, something like that, a week. And that'll have cost me, 6 hours. Actually, the sides and the back are more. So if we say double that, more, not too bad. But only 7 cents, 7 cents, 7 cents, 7 cents, 7 cents to accomplish these goals. So that media that I'm absorbing there, pretty good value to me. But you do need to, as a creator, develop your ambidextrous abilities. Using your left hand to be able to hold a tool equal to your right hand to hold that tool will double your throughput in a given amount of time. So I would encourage all my creator buddies, work on your right and left hands, both together. Okay, so we covered that, that. Oh, and wow, I think I covered it all. This was my third time. The first time I shot the video with my head cut off. So this is really another time. Anyways, I'm Jonathan. This is Affected Effects. I'll keep going on this. We'll see you next time. And I hope you appreciate that I didn't swear. I didn't go on forever. I valued your time. And I provided some inside tips and knowledge for you to triangulate on. Maybe my ideas don't work with what your project is today, but maybe they do tomorrow. I don't know. If you have anything you'd like to add to this, please let me know in the comments. Because I'm still learning. I still want to know. So if you go, hey Johnny, you could use this and improve your throughput, then I would say, wow, I like that. I'm gonna give that a shot. Yeah, there we are. So, and as far as speaking fast and being excited, I'm not on drugs. I've only had half a pot of coffee. I just kind of have a fast brain, and I try and convey as much as I can, as quickly as I can. I appreciate your grace in absorbing my verbiage, and I'm improving. I'll get better. I hope you enjoyed today, and thank you for your time. Once again, Jonathan, Affected Effects. Yeah. See you next time.